Guys, today I want to record workout number 2 or introduction session number 2. So if you're just getting back into your health, if you're just getting back into your fitness, your nutrition, your healthy mindset, your positive action, this is where I want you to start. I want you to start with that ocular motor tissue workout, the eye tissue workout that we do, the first one. And then I want you to do this one. This is like the next stage of understanding, realizing something different, realizing that you have the power within you to get your health back, lose your weight, reduce your pain, sleep better, wake up with more energy. You can do that. You can get back on track, even if you're at over 40, 50, or 60. It's not too late to turn it around. Your body can rebalance itself. This is by healing by inner strength or changing your life by developing your inner strength. We're talking about the fascia. We're talking about the lymphatic tissues. We're talking about the fluids in you. Last day, we introduced you to the ocular motor fascia. We were opening up the eyes. And as I taught last time, the body follows the brain. And the brain follows the eye. So if we can open up the eye, we can open up the brain, and the body will respond. Similarly to the eye, the brain is calibrated first to the eye, but similar almost as much would be like your ears, your nose, your mouth, your other sensual organs. Although the brain follows the eye all of the time, unless specified in some other way, if I said to you, hey, listen to something, you might close your eyes or just tune out your eyes and sort of tune into your ears, your sense organs. So the other sense organs, the ear, the nose, the mouth, the feeling body, the body can turn on those organs and they can lead the brain also. So if we can open up the other sensual organs, we can also open up the brain. It's just an access point for changing what's going on inside of the brain, which will change what's going on inside of our body. That's how we do it. Working with inner strength, working with the fascia, working with the tissues, changing your immune function and your immune health. And I'm just going to get things started today. I want to open up my eyes, my ears, my mouth, and my nose. And I'm just going to start off with some weight shifting activity. You know, this program, above all, it's a movement program. It's about getting your body moving again. It's about building habit and discipline if you've never done it before, or if you've never been able to sustain it or maintain it, or if you've been off track with the family and work responsibilities and life for some time and you're trying to get back into it. This is to help you reestablish a habit of daily, incrementally working on myself. And when I say working on myself, I'm saying specifically working on my physical and my mental wellness today. I say that if you don't grow in that way today, then you will shrink a little bit. And tomorrow, it'll be a little bit harder. So we got to establish like a movement pattern, a natural, consistent, daily movement pattern that you need to do, that you want to get into, that's going to be helpful for resetting your body chemistry or changing what's going on within the body, changing the hormones, changing the brain chemistry, changing the hydration, changing what's going on inside of the cell. I tell you, the inner walls of the cells are lined by fascia. The fascia tissues are inside every single cell of the body, and they maintain the fluids of your body. So this is a very much a fluid system. So just squeezing the muscles and shifting the weight is going to get the fluids in the body moving through the body. So just starting with a little weight shifting, we're moving. Movement is weight shifting, shifting our weight from one side to the other side. And so you can always come back to weight shifting anytime if there's anything that we're doing that feels a little bit too difficult for you, or you'd like to just sit that one out, catch your breath. You can always take a break and just do some simple weight shifting activity, right? Weight shifting is an aspect of movement, right? Practicing shifting your weight is going to be a little bit of movement practice that'll get the blood, lymph moving in the body, the fluids moving in the body, the heart pumping in the body, a body temperature rise, get the body breathing a little more deeply, change the gases within the body. This is what we're doing. Getting into a routine habit of changing the oxygen concentration in the body, reducing the acids. This is setting up the chemistry within me for optimal health today. Just starting off with a little bit of weight shifting activity, moving and breathing and shifting my weight. Another aspect of movement. Okay, so just like I say, I want to focus on eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. I'm going to begin with my ears today. I like to move from down low in the feet, in the ankles, in the knees, in the hips while I'm weight shifting here. I want to move from down low in my body to coming up to the upper diaphragm. Okay, what's happening up here in the head and the neck is mirrored down below in the pelvic floor. If I can open things up here in the face, in the eyes, in the ears, in the mouth, in the nose, I'll open up the brain, I'll open up the body. It'll respond down below in the body. This is how the energy flows through the body. I'm getting the energy flowing again in my body logically. Okay, bringing my focus up to my ears, the upper diaphragm, the upper core. I'm going to reach over my head and grab my ear. I'll let you see. I'm just going to grab my ear and give my ear a little bit of a twist. Like I want to pull it and twist it. The first time I do this, it might feel uncomfortable. As you do it more, your fascia will develop, strengthen. I'm going to twist forward. I'm going to grab the bottom of my ear. I'm going to twist it back. I'm creating a torque, a twist in my ear. I'm twisting my ear, and then I'm also going to twist my head. I'm going to drop my head right down and take it right back behind me. I'm going to roll through my head, my neck, and my shoulders. And I can do this for time, 30 seconds or 15 seconds, or I can do a number of turns, like I can do 3 full turns one direction and 3 to 5 full turns the other direction, just changing direction. Breathing deeply and fully. Exhale as I drop, inhale as I come up. The breath moves the fluids, the fascia. The breath moves the fascia through the body. Breathing deeply and releasing any trapped energy, emotion, stress in the upper diaphragm, head, neck, shoulders, face, the lymphatic tissues, clearing the head, clearing the brain. I'm just going to turn on my clock so that we've got some 30-second chimes on the other side. Coming over to the other side to even it out, same thing. I'm going to grab the top of my ear, give it a twist forward. I'm going to grab the top of my ear with the other hand, with my right hand, and grab my left ear, twist it forward, grab the bottom of my ear, twist it back, creating a torque, a twist in my ear, manipulating the fascia in my face, head, neck. I'm going to drop my head back. I'm shifting the fluids, the plasma. I'm moving the fascia. I'm stretching and strengthening the body. I'm breathing. You know, 30 seconds maybe one way, or 15 to 30 seconds one way, and then 15 to 30 seconds going the other direction. I'm just changing direction. Breathing deeply and fully. Nice deep breath in as I rise up. Good job. So most traditional weight training programs, strength training programs, what everybody thinks about when they hear exercise program or personal training, they think it's going to be all about strength training and body parts. I tell you, I do include some body part training, but it's not the focus of the program. The focus of the program is an inner strengthening, a resetting brain and body, a balancing, a natural balancing sort of approach to my health. It's a little different. It's holistic health. So getting away from the body part training and the linear type of training that everybody does, which gets us ending up, in separate parts, and the body starts to move like robotically, and it doesn't actually get stronger that way. It starts to work a little bit in an unnatural way. The body is actually supposed to work more collectively, and that's how we break up this program in planes. In planes, 3 planes of activity: vertical, horizontal, longitudinal plane, front, back, sides of body, 3-dimensional body, 3 planes of maneuvering the body, and 3 areas, segments: the head and neck, the cervical, the thoracic, and the lumbar. So bending, extending, and rotating the body in these areas, this is a different sort of approach to our health. So we just opened up the ears. I also want to get the eyes. Okay, we did some eyes the first day. I'm just going to do some more on my eyes. I'm going to put the palm of my hand into my eyes. I'm just going to put a bit of pressure into the eye, and I'm just going to bend into it and breathe deeply through the nose. So nose breathing specifically fills up that upper diaphragm of the body, and that's what I'm working on, that head, neck, shoulder area. Bringing the attention back down low, I like to mix it up, sometimes high and then low, front, back of the body, top, bottom of the body. This is how we're sort of changing, working the body antagonistically rather than body parts, a different approach to the body. Coming back down low, I'm going to just work on my calf raises. I'm going to push up on my tippy toes. right? Working on my ankles. I'm working on my joints rather than on my body parts, right? Getting away from the old way of doing things in a new way is going to create a new result for me. That's how something different happens by me doing something different. I'm doing something different. Doesn't that excite you? Something new is going to create a new result within you. Isn't that a little bit more exciting than the same old thing? Than the same old thing that didn't work before? I want to make sure I'm doing something different. Coming right up on my tippy toes. I'm going to try and add my reach, extension. Gonna add balance right up on my toes. I'm gonna add my eye. I'm gonna look at my right toe, look at my right hand, look at my right toe, look at my right hand. Focus on my toe, focus on my hand, work on extension, coming up on my tippy toes, bending and extending. Exhale, inhale. I'm going to focus on my left toe now, my left hand. My left toe focus, my left back of my hand. Balance, coming up on my tippies. Balance, coming up on my tippy toes. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Bending and extending through the spine, working on the core, all along the front and the back of the spine. Those are all core muscles. The thought process that we have is this is the core. The core is a lot more intricate than that. It's like we don't understand how complex the core is. It's a pressurized device. There's three segments to it, three pressure areas. We have to make sure that they're all working properly. If they're not, you're going to have some pain along the way. Neck and shoulder pain, back and hip pain, knees and ankles. Where are you getting your aches and pains in your body? It's a malfunctioning of your core. Just getting my body breathing, just getting my body moving. I opened up my ears, my eyes. I've worked on my ankles and my calves and my shins, changing the gases in my body, charging up my body. I'm going to come now to my horse stance, a wide stance. I'm going to be down, my elbows on my knees, and I'm going to open my mouth up as wide as I can. I want to turn on my vagus nerve for the day. I'm doing it myself just by sending a signal to open my mouth open as wide as I can. Try to hold your mouth open. With your mouth open wide, I want you to try to turn your head 5 times clockwise and 5 times counterclockwise. And the other way. And you may feel that fascia in the face, in the mouth, in the cheeks, in the sinus. You may feel those tissues moving around. We're resetting. It's like a fascia facelift, a natural facelift. Back with my weight on my knees, I'm going to try to tip myself forward and back. I'm going to drop into my knees, just shifting my weight, just dropping into my knees a little bit, rocking, weight shifting, balancing. And I'm also going to try to shift my weight from my toes to my heels. I'm going to try and pick my toes up so that I'm going to activate my shins. I'm working on my shins. I worked on my calves. I'm working on my ankles. I'm working on my shins. I'm working on my balance. I'm warming up my knees. I'm warming up my thighs. I'm picking up my body temperature. I'm getting my body breathing. Just building a new habit for myself. Changing my workout routine. Getting started again and introducing some lymphatic drainage maneuvers, some myofascial release maneuvers. These are very highly specialized things, soft tissue work that you're able to learn how to do for yourself, that you can learn how to manipulate your own immune system. It puts you in the driver's seat with your health. You can get back control of your health. Whatever's gone wrong, whatever may be out of balance, can come back into balance with a new approach to your health. Just breathing and moving, I'm becoming conscious of the present moment. I'm releasing anything that's blocking me for today, letting go of anything mentally, physically, emotionally that may be holding me back. I'm working on myself. I'm doing something for me. It's a personal investment in me. I'm realigning myself for the day. I'm centering myself the same way. Good job. Then coming up again to that face, the sinus, right? The sinus, right in the middle of the head there. The lymphatic drainage from the brain is collecting here. It gets stuck here. We get a lot of inflammation. It's coming here. It's affecting your eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. We want to move that inflammation, those poor stagnant fluids, and we want to get them out of there. We want to get them going for the day, right? Moving that lymph. I want to open up my sinus, so I'm going to do this way. I'm going to put my thumb on my cheekbone, the bone of my cheek, top of the bone of my cheek. My thumb, my fingers are going to go on the bridge of my nose like that. So I'm pinching my face, kind of got a grip on my face. My other hand, I'm going to push into my face and I'm going to pry open the face, like I'm pulling the tissues of my face back. I'm prying open the sinus, right? I'm pulling the face tissues back, pulling my sinus open manually, and then horizontally rotating through, breathing through my nose. Manually opening up the sinus, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. If I can open up the stagnation, the blockage here, it will open up down here in the pelvic floor. What's going on up here is mirrored down here in the pelvic floor, goes down to operate through the legs from the feet up to the shoulder on the other side, from the feet up to the shoulder on the other side. So it comes up from the feet to the shoulders and then moves back down again. This being the same spot as it is in the face in the torso, and this being the same spot in the pelvic floor. So we've got congestion through the digestive area. This is our root. We've got a lot of energy and emotion trapped in here that's causing pain. It's in the lymph nodes. We want to clear it through the hips, neck, and shoulders. I want to clear it starting with the upper diaphragm. I want to open up the sinus. On the other side, I'll do the same thing. I'll grab my cheekbone, my thumb, my finger on my nose. And I'm going to put my hand on my face and I'm going to pull the tissues of my face. I'm going to try to pry back the tissues of my face, manipulating the skin, pushing back, pulling on the fascia. tissues, the fluids, pulling them open, and then adding horizontal rotation, breathing through my nose. I'll just get myself down into my best crouch position. Down low. If I can't get down that low, I'll just get back to here, pushing my hips back as far as I can. Hopefully you can get shoved right down. Do your best. We want to get back to this as soon as we can. Down here in my crouch, I'm going to work on my ankles. I'm going to work on my calf raises down here. One more time. Just dropping myself down into my hips, into my lower diaphragm, into my pelvic floor, into my torso. Breathing through the nose fills the upper diaphragm, breathing through the mouth fills the lower diaphragms of the body. So some nose breathing, some mouth breathing, some variations in my breathing. Consciously breathing, though, filling the body, changing the pressure in the body. And just coming out of that deep squat position, working on my squats. Inhale as I come up, exhale as I come over. I'll just finish off down here in my crouch. I'll just walk myself out into my plank, carrying my weight in my hands, carrying my body weight, working through the front of my body, through my core, push my shoulder blades open, walk myself back into my crouch, walk myself out into my plank, walk myself back into my crouch. Breathing, moving, working through the diaphragms of the body, learning something new, applying something new, developing a habit, a new healthy habit of movement and breath and thought change. A change of focus changes the energy within me, changes the outcomes around me. I am getting healthy in a new and different, balanced, natural way. Hey, friends, have yourself a super awesome, terrific day.